I'm going to save you some money today, and I'm going to take your cattle's comfort to the next level for this early spring. Let's get to it. Holy! The thing I love about farmers and ranchers is that they really want to take great care of their animals. And one way we can do that is by spreading these manure piles out and keep the fly population at a minimum, because horned flies overwinter and they will reproduce whenever spring and summertime temperatures get here in those manure piles. If you can spread those out and dry them out, it'll really decrease the population. Another thing is where you have maybe placed some hay in the fields over the winter, get those spread out, get them dried out. I've got a shot here of where I locked my tractor up to kind of skid it over a place where I had set a roll of hay this winter just in the middle of a pasture field for this example here. You'll see that underneath that skid is still just as wet as it can be, when on top it looks dry. Just the slightest amount of leftover residue from those rolls of hay can hold moisture and make a perfect place for flies to reproduce and overwinter. So spread those out and get them dried out. Pasture drags don't have to be anything fancy. I've got a 10-foot chain harrow, but it just wasn't hardly doing the job good enough. So I just took some old tires and strapped behind it off of a truck after I changed my tires out on it. And man, does it ever do a great job now. So just take some old tires, tie them together, strap them together, chain them up, whatever it takes. Just spread those manure piles out. The other thing is, if you haven't priced fertilizer lately, it is ridiculous, and there's not much that we can do about it. So getting these pasture drags out will help spread those manure piles out and distribute those nutrients across your pastures a lot more evenly. Now, let's get ahead of those fly populations before they become a problem by knocking down the manure and hay piles across your pasture fields this winter. Dry them out, get them as dry as possible, and spread those nutrients out and save on that fertilizer bill. Put the money that you save on your fertilizer bill by spreading those nutrients out toward wind and rain mineral with altitude in it, and get ahead of that fly control as soon as possible.